Real estate is absolutely cooling off. What you need to know. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. As a California licensed real estate agent in the most euphoric Southern California market, I've been living in the Wild West. It has been absolute insanity when it comes to working in real estate. I got to the point where I came to YouTube and started warning people, please be careful in these times. This is an artificially created market. There is nothing organic about it. So before we get into today's hot topic, I am going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would absolutely love to hear from you. And please watch to the end for what should be my final thought and hit the bell icon so you're notified when my new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very, very interesting times. All right, folks, so let's go ahead and get into the topic. It's been insane, folks, working in real estate. Like I said before, what I just experienced was nothing short of just buyer herd mentality, drinking the real estate Kool-Aid at high levels. I went from pre-pandemic, maybe working with a buyer, to working with upwards, I'm not even kidding, almost 100 buyers. The phone was ringing off the hook. It got me to the point where even as a salesman, as a real estate agent who makes money off of commissions, I came to YouTube and I said, gosh, folks, listen, I got to warn you, this is not a normal market. There is nothing normal about this. I don't care if I sacrifice a sale. I don't want to see somebody getting started in life spend their life savings on a down payment, and then one hiccup in their income or the economy throws them into tailspin and they're losing their house. It's no fun. Just take it from me. It's absolutely no fun doing that. And so I know for me to bring value, I have to give it to you straight. And so that's been my commitment, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. And so today's a tricky one, folks, because it's getting serious out there, right? I think you all know, if you've been following the market, you've been following my channel, we've seen from over asking price offers at astronomical levels die off. There's maybe at asking price or slightly over asking price, but primarily the offers I'm writing now are under asking price, and I'm competing with less buyers. Everything's getting shaken up right now, folks. The fiscal cliffs we've talked about for months are here. They're ending. People have tapped out. They're priced out. The job market's crazy right now. This is bad. I hate to say it because I don't like to be negative. I'm not a negative guy. That's not my style. But I gotta let you know, folks. Here it is. I'm gonna cut to the chase and give it to you straight. And this, I hope you're listening. I really do. What we're gonna see next, folks, is this. Now I'm going out on a limb here, folks. What we're gonna see next here is this, folks. So we're gonna see price reductions. We're going to see price reductions. In my opinion, when we start seeing price reductions become normal, like a bunch of people not getting off market, and I've already been seeing it. I've been seeing people advertising price reductions on their properties. And that is a bad sign. Like I said in previous videos, this is the kiss of death when you start showing price reductions. But the bigger challenge with that is this, folks. If we see price reductions start to run rampant, where all of a sudden we've went from buyer needs only as agents, all I had is buyers, to okay, finally I'm seeing some new listings. Oh wow, things are starting to stay on the market longer, more days on market. Oh wow, people aren't waiving inspections and contingencies anymore, and they're getting into a more normal escrow period. The next thing we're seeing now is, price reductions, price changes, price improvements. That's the one that I really laugh at the most is when somebody tries to claim it out as a price improvement. No, it's a price reduction. You came on the market too high and now you're showing reductions and trying to get off the market. So what's going to happen next, folks, and this is what will lead to a real estate correction for sure. Absolute correction for sure. But I believe we are at much higher crash risk than correction risk. Personally, and I work in real estate, is when we start seeing, and watch this yourself, folks. I want you to comment below. I want you to keep me posted on this. When you start seeing price reductions, if you're on any of the big, real estate websites, and you start seeing more price reduction, price change, price reductions, that's not going to be good. There's no sugarcoat in this one, folks. This will be crash signs. I'm just telling you this right now. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. If you start seeing a trend of price reductions on properties that are on the market, the only thing next is going to be, because we know how the herd mentality works, right? We know how people work when it comes to real estate. And boy, it's going to landslide. People are going to start trying to dump properties and hurry up and cash out, because right now there's still a lot of agents out there telling sellers they can get a premium for their house. And in many markets they can. But guess what? It doesn't matter, because once this trend starts trending, where people start panicking, the panic can spread to any and every market. And the only reason I'm saying that, folks, I just witnessed it with the buyer herd mentality. Didn't matter where you lived. I don't care where you live. The buyer herd mentality was nationwide. And believe me, I've said this since the beginning. It would not surprise me if a complete flip-flop occurred from buyer panic to seller panic. That's the type of environment we've been living in, right? Through this pandemic, the division, the incomplete insanity of what we're living in. It would make perfect sense to see the market landslide on a psychological playing field. It could happen, right? Mainstream media gets a hold of this one. Price reductions, cooling market. It's coming. It is absolutely coming. So folks, listen, in wrapping up today, we're going to talk next about how we're going to be able to buy in a downed market, because that's not going to be easy either, folks. Don't think just because the real estate market crashes, all of a sudden you're going to be able to go scoop up properties. Without proper knowledge and training, you're not going to be able to do that. Now, it's not rocket science, and I'm going to give it to you guys in these coming videos. But right now, the next thing I want you to watch these price reductions start coming on the market. I'm already seeing them. And I believe that once we see these happening at a higher level, the crash is almost guaranteed. Price reductions are the kiss of death in real estate. I had clients, side note, and then we're going to wrap this one up. Clients during the pandemic, big multi-tenant building, commercial real estate, big trouble. And I helped them with some of their residential real estate. And then they asked me if I did commercial. I said, I do everything. And we lost our big anchor tenant, and they left us with back rents. They owe us tens of thousands, and we're empty. And I said, well, yeah, I'll tell you what you need to do right now is empty buildings are the kiss of death. You do not want to show vacancies. I don't care if you have to put somebody in their pennies on the dollar and giving them an incentive to take this space and then get them back up to market value as the economy strengthens. Right now, when people are driving by your big, nice building and seeing a big space suck in air, it's a kiss of death. It's the kiss of death. And I'm seeing this all over right now. Big, empty, commercial spaces. You're better off putting someone in there and incentivizing them to do it than having it sit there, because you want to bring life to the building. Right now you have death. It is the kiss of death. In my opinion, you're better off having reduced rent payers than empty ghost town. It's not good, folks. It is not good. And so that's one of the things, we really need to be aware of right now. That, unfortunately for a lot of people, because they made so much money off the real estate and commercial real estate, they have a hard time giving away rents. And had they listened to me, at least they would have made something. They're still empty right now. A year later, still empty. Sucks, and again, that's just part of what happens. And so folks, this is again a serious business. We have to watch this. Once you see price reductions start to become even more prominent that we're seeing right now, hold on tight. That's when this thing could just absolutely crash on us. That is a big crash signal, in my opinion. When you start seeing price reductions run rampant, that's going to be a bad one. So we'll monitor that. We're going to do our best to do some training videos on how we can position ourselves to go out and take advantage of some potential deals and compete with the big boys, because believe me, folks, you can. You can. With the right help and the right agent, you can go get these properties, and that's what we're going to do. So I want to thank you for watching today. Please go make it count, and we'll see you on the next video.